prayers changed to really talk about like the coming of the Lord and getting ourselves ready for the coming of the Lord. And you'll also see churches around the Archdiocese, including ours, have what's called a penance rite. So a penance rite is when a bunch of priests, we get to go to each other's churches, and we just hear confessions for hours. And it's a time for people who are, maybe not quite comfortable coming to me to go to another priest. So you guys will not do that yet. Those of you who are not Catholic will not do that yet. Your first confession will come later on. And if you're not baptized at all, then you will do confession only after you get baptized and, resume sinning. So when we look at an Advent wreath, it reminds us of, and there's all sorts of different stuff you can have, like the circle as God's love never ending, but as the Advent wreath gets brighter, we are anticipating more and more the coming of our Lord. So Advent wreath is just a very Catholic way of celebrating Advent and remembering that Christ is coming. Also those little Aldi calendars with chocolate with the liquor in them, that's a very Catholic thing as well. So when we look at an Advent wreath, it just reminds us of what's coming. Yes?
Are you going to tell them what you wear with the pink candle?
I will do that, sure thing. So I do wear rose on that day. And so I have a chasuble I wear twice a year. So it will never, ever do. It is actually really beautiful. So I'll wear rose. So it's kind of a time for us to come up for air. It's the same thing with Lent. There's Laetare Sunday. It's the fourth Sunday of Lent. Yeah, I wear rose that day as well. It's a joyful color, So the third Sunday of Advent is Gaudete Sunday, and that's where we celebrate, we rejoice, and that's where the readings of the church also reflect this joyful rejoicing. I say it again, rejoice. So Advent lasts from the first Sunday of Advent to Christmas Eve. So December 24th is the last day of Advent, and then starting at 4 p.m., we can start saying Christmas Masses. And so then remember, Saturday night Mass counts for Sunday, Christmas Eve Masses count for Christmas, which as soon as I found that out, the first Christmas Mass I went to in 30 years, or probably 25 years, was when I was ordained a priest. Christmas morning I was playing with my toys. So Christmas celebrations begin after 4 p.m. And then we have what's called an octave of Christmas. So it's 8 days where we celebrate every day, like it's the actual feast of Christmas. And then we have a Christmas season. If you look over there, that's in the gold. And Christmas season runs until mid-January normally. Then it's ordinary time for a while again. And then Lent. So you can see almost half our year is ordinary time, and then there's other seasons that punctuate it. So these are called liturgical seasons, and they are meant to really hit the big things of our faith. Christ is born, Christ dies, Christ rises from the dead. Those are the big three. So when we look at Advent starting, we are starting this cycle where at the end, I'm just incensed out. But you're going to see incense start to appear at church again.